Base Farm. So Base recently announced Base Batches 003, and let's talk about Base Batches 003 and where we can get some useful materials and talk about the tracks that this time were announced. So first of all, Base Batches is a program designed to help builders kickstart their business. From last year's Base 002, we saw amazing products come to life, and Base supported them all through, and most of them that won that Base 002 were actually connected to VCs. Some raised funds, and some are now like big startups. Yeah, so this year's trucks are three: startup truck, student truck, and robotic trucks. But the robotics truck is solely uh, by Virtual's IO team. So let's quickly go through the trucks, and by now the registrations have kicked off and we still have time. So this is the startup truck, and um, it's essentially for pre-seed teams that have raised over $250,000 in funding. So application started on Feb 17, and application will close on March 9th. Then the teams that get selected will have virtual programs from March 23 to May 15. And once you're admitted, there's a 10K grant to support your team throughout the program. And after that, in late May, there will be demo day in San Francisco. And the top three teams stand a chance of, getting $50,000 worth of investment from the Base ecosystem funds. So if you're a team and you've raised over 250K, I believe that this is the track that is suited for you. You better get started and just go to batches.base.org and start your application. Super interesting track, I guess, for me and everyone else is the student track, as I'm looking forward to, not just me, but everyone in the world looks forward to checking out what the undergraduate students from across the globe have, or rather are building. So if you're a student from any part on earth, you need to just come here on the batches.base.org, and applications are open all through April 27. So if you have maybe your friends from Africa and you study in India, and other friends from Australia, you once, so long as you're an undergrad, you can of course apply for this round. Ship your best uh, project and just stand also a chance to demo on in San Francisco in late May too. So the base team will select the 5 top teams and fly up to 2 team members for each team out in San Francisco. Now, I'm going to talk about resources for the students where they can get started and build amazing products. Now, another interesting track is the robotics track. So this is for people who have ideas or who have experience in robotics. So just like the founder usually says, Base is for everyone. Now Base is for robotics maxis, if I may. So the applications is still open up to March 20. And so the robotics team is, or rather the robotics track is operated and presented solely by virtual teams. And yeah, Coinbase makes no representations, but they will provide top tier researchers to just help people or participants in the robotics track. So the robotics guys actually have, once they're selected, they'll be able to go to robotics lab in Malaysia. So they will be able to access state-of-the-art robotics lab housing about 30 unitary G1 humanoids. So you'll get to play around with humanoids, build cool stuff, and ship on virtuals. And you'll get top tier advice and assistance from the virtuals teams, the base teams, and AI researchers and robotics specialists. So once again, if your team emerges the top 3 winners, they will get again 50k of investments from virtuals team, and they also get to present in San Francisco. So that's all about the tracks. And also, if you want to learn more, please just scroll down to the frequently asked questions and you can get a lot more information about base batches 003. So base batches is for everyone, and maybe something that I may quickly check here is what types of projects will get accepted. This is especially for the newbies and the students who are going to participate here. So they accept consumer apps, mini apps, DeFi apps and protocols, AI agents, and for the robotics, of course, just an idea, just find out how to probably combine robotics and AI, then you build really cool stuff. So for these, I'm just gonna share resources on how you can get started on building on base. But for the startup guys, I believe your products are already built, but you can add a few more features. So if you go to base.org, there's a boatload of resources for builders out there. So you can quickly, let me talk about the startup maybe. They can go to BasePay and add like payments with USDC on base if they don't have that incorporated yet. So their startups can now accept BasePay and a lot more activities. That's for the guys in startups who probably didn't ship on base, because base is essentially for everyone. Doesn't matter if your project was built on another chain, you can deploy it on base and access such cool features. Now on the base build, if you want to get started, maybe you want to build some cool mini apps, just come to base builds and go to the mini apps section, and you'll get a whole lot of resources, quick start on how to get started on base mini apps. So on the mini app section, there's a lot of documentation and videos. If you're probably thinking of building on something like AI agents, there is an agent kit that you can explore here on the base docs that will guide you through. On-chain kit is also a really cool resource rich toolkit for those who are planning to build on base, of course. So let's just quickly check what is installed on chain kit. So it has ready to use full stack components to make building on chain faster and easier. Now you can just quickly get started and check out on chain kit for templates and everything else that you need to get started. You can bring your idea into life. So if you're also thinking of building AI agents, please check out AI agents. Follow Lincoln more. Lincoln is a really cool builder on the base ecosystem, and he has really nice ideas. So that's all if you want to get started building on base. And yeah, this is just another video. My other video didn't have the volume turned on. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I guess I've clarified most of the stuff that we need to know or get started building on base for the base batch 003. So hope to see all your cool wonderful products, and I hope to see all of us making it to San Francisco. And for the guys and ladies building on robotics, hope to see you in Kuala Lumpur, and finally in demo day in San Francisco. And just before I end this video, I have to probably emphasize that once in San Francisco, you will get live audience of VCs, investors, and accelerators who the base team invite to attend. So you can raise even more than the 50K that is going to be given to you by base if once you're there and you talk or pitch your cool ideas and projects to the VCs out there. So keep building on base, and yeah, base is for everyone and we're just getting started. Remember to follow base at base, and also follow me at Hazard Crypto on X. See you around and have a nice time.